there's not a ton to talk about on the track, is there? It wasn't a great week for us. So we're not going to focus a bunch of time on talking about aged horses other than to tell you where they're at and what they're doing. Ale's Son continues to be at Jason McGinnis's barn, training and continuing to be ready to go when Mohawk opens. Bottle of Red is at Tim's barn right now. 4th the other day. Should have been 3rd. A win would have been great. 3rd was expected. 4th, uncalled for. So we'll see what happens with Bottle of Red. Brave World continues to be turned out with White Tiger at Schaefer Farms. For those of you who don't know, Schaefer Farms, new partners of ours. Those are the people that bred Taiwan On. Those are the people that bred Tipsy and Dixie. We bought those horses, but they also bred Miss Mildred, and they are our partners with that filly here in Ontario. Canadian Titan continues to jog and train down at Harry's barn. She looks really good on the track. Compass Rose DC is in Pennsylvania, continues to race good. Somebody said, when will she get a rest? I can't answer that for her. Let her tell us when she's going to get a rest. Compass Rose DC racing good again, still in Pennsylvania. Cavill Hanover is getting closer to racing, I'm sure. We're going to switch barns with Cavill Hanover, switch from Mark Harder. I don't know where we're going to yet. I had put Irv Miller's name forward because we do business with Irv. We have a horse with Irv. We'll see how that shakes out. Cruising with Style with Mr. Dickey, Tim Dickey in Saratoga. He'll hopefully race next week. Don't believe me, just watch. Continues to be ready at the Kevin McMaster barn. Globetrotting out in the field. She's not coming back for at least 3-4 weeks. So Globetrotting continues to look good in Pennsylvania. Or, no, Ohio. Turned out. Miss Brampton Beast. I was all but going to give up on her 2 weeks ago in Northfield. I saw that race. I'm like, come on, man. It's killing me. And then she went out raced. Now she finished 9th. But she was in with better horses than she is, ultimately. I think in the condition claimer, she will lay waste to that field. I was happy with what I saw from her yesterday, although it was hard to be happy with a 9th. I think when you extrapolate what I saw yesterday and put it in with a horse, put in a horse that races in a proper class, in the condition claimer where she belongs, I think we're close to the winner's circle. We'll see. Oso Pine is in to go Wednesday. I am going to go over and drive him. I wasn't going to originally. I haven't got the official verdict yet from Amy McDonald. We will see. But I think I can sneak over Wednesday and go with Oso Pine. And yes, Path of Totality will remain turned out for another month or so. They think they can put some weight on her. She's never had an ounce of weight in her life. So a fat sound Path of Totality, that's a horse I want to see. Rooney Blue Chip made what I said was oddly, and since he spent most of his 2-year-old, 3-year-old life on the run in various places, whether it be training or racing or qualifying, to call it an uncharacteristic break seems a little odd. But it's been a long time. The last time he made a break, I believe, before the other day was in Illinois. It's a long time ago. So an uncharacteristic break for Rooney. We'll look for a bounce back this week. Spend That Money, I believe, is qualifying on Tuesday. She's looked good from what I've been told from Tim. Spirit of Dio is at the Andy Miller, Julie Miller barn. Haven't heard from them, but I suspect she's just jogging. I don't expect to hear much about that. Stonebridge Simba has been racing great. He's in to go Sunday, and the Open again at Northfield Park. Stormont Wizard looked great. Sucks we drew the 8-hole with him this week, but definitely a good race for him last week. I hope we have another lead up to a good mile this week. Trafalgar is out in the field at Shauna and Timmy's place north of Milton somewhere, I believe. They said she hasn't put a ton of weight on yet, but she looks good. She's feeling good. She'll probably come back in mid to end February. Time Al Houdini trained great on the track today. I saw him. He looked very, very good. Watch Avenue, bad mile from him last week. They think he's going to blow something out of his left foot. I think he's going to have one more shot, and I hope he doesn't blow that shot out of his foot. So Watch Avenue will race next week or the week after, I believe. West 52nd will probably come in another 3 weeks. White Tiger will be in a week or two. Back to Tim. Little short hiatus for him. And then, yes, we'll race on Wednesday, and I'll go over. Don't jinx me. I think I'll go over and race him in the Meadows on Wednesday. So those are the aged horses. We still got the 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds to talk about. I'll be back in just a minute.